Joshua and Diego split. Now, I kind of rather stay out of this thing. I really would kind of rather stay out of this thing. I never understood that dynamic. I never really understood why the whole world, we all decided that we hated Joshua. Joshua came into a sport which likely he didn't belong, doing a job that he never asked for and stood up for his guy. I didn't really see what was so terrible about that. On the other side of the coin, Diego, who was an expert in something, including training, not just the sport, but also in how you prepare for it, began to prepare in ways that a more rational Diego would have rejected. And that was a cause of concern. And as a community, to show our support to Diego, had to turn on somebody, right? If one guy gets to be the hero, it's got to be a villain. And we all decided that was going to be Joshua. Okay, fine. And don't pass judgment on me for that. I'm passing down for you what had happened. But the reason I am interjecting is I do know both of these guys. Stop. This has to stop. Joshua had come out earlier today, and he's upset, and he's angry, and he's starting to air the dirty laundry, if you will. But he hasn't done it yet. He's even said, I have footage, I have proof, I have tape, and I'm going to release it. No, stop. Don't do that. Stop. The threat was good, but we got to stop. There is a man code, and I do not mean male. I mean, it's human code. And there's certain things that are privileged, period. And I know when you're talking to your priest or your rabbi or your lawyer that those are built-in protections by law. Excuse me. There's still things that are privileged. If you are in a relationship with somebody and you never write this down and you bring attorneys and you know to write this and you make this up, you don't need to discuss it. There are things that are privileged. You get up and you walk away. They walk away. And you don't say anything. You may know what happened. They may know what happened. You guys may not even agree on what happened, but that's still between you guys. And if you break that code, it wouldn't be a matter. Like, let's just say, and Joshua hasn't done this yet, but please don't. If Joshua was to break this code and he was to bring out video and or evidence that could harm and or embarrass Diego as a way of defending himself, which everybody has the right to do, as a way of saying, I'm not the evil guy and I can prove it, which everybody would like to have. But if you do that at the expense of revealing privileged information, I don't mean this from a legal standpoint, classified information. I don't mean that from a legal standpoint. I mean this within human code. If you had access and or information to something because you were privileged and this person trusted you and you're going to use that to make them vulnerable, you're not going to make yourself look good. Nobody's going to look at it and go, oh my goodness, here's the facts and here's the evidence. They're going to look at it and go, I cannot believe that you just revealed that. That was private. That was after hours. That was behind closed doors. That was between two friends. That was between student and athlete. And there are few bonds stronger than that. I mean, you'd have to go to father, son, brother, sister, man, wife, coach, athlete. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a strong bond. And if anything ever happens between a coach and his athlete, that needs to be so quiet. That needs to be so quiet. And I know several people that have had to go through that type of a divorce. And I've judged every one of them. And I didn't base any of my judgment or look down my nose on anybody over the merits. I judged them, how I went through life and how I viewed them on whether they protected and concealed classified information or they didn't. I don't know who's right here. I don't know who's wrong here. What I suggest for us as a community, because it's us that's making Joshua feel that he has to do this, and it's going to be us that's going to make Diego feel that he has to do it. Stop. We get enough drama other places. It's not worth it to pick on Joshua as a way of getting him to put out the videos, the evidence, to make Diego look bad. Man, it's not worth it. And then once we get our fill on that drama, we're going to come back and turn on Joshua to show our support to Diego in the front. Stop. We got to stop. No media member should take that. I will tell you for myself, I will not draw a distinction between those who revealed privileged information or the media members who allow them to reveal privileged information. And if you try to sit back like the host and just kind of shrug your shoulders to go throw your hands up and go, wow, geez, I didn't really see that coming. And you're using it to get clicks and to further your own career. I'm just sharing between me and you. I will not draw a distinction. Whatever damning information or harming or embarrassing that Diego has, that's private. Those videos should be destroyed. Diego has the right to certain amounts of private life. And the things that you would share with your coach who you fully trust, yeah, if he ever wanted to turn the gun on you and come out and embarrass you, he would. For sure he would. Sure. Joshua hasn't gone too far. He made a threat. A threat only has the power that the person being threatened allows it to have. It hasn't actually happened yet. Stop. That's privileged. And for any of you that help and enable Joshua or Diego in this matter to break that code and reveal privileged information, shame on you. And you will have me to deal with.